We doing a little post. What's going on? We're gonna talk about something right fast. I want to tell them I'm gonna tell you something. My son, not too long ago, when he was over here last year, year before last, he said something to me, and I'm not taking it no wrong way because I wanted him to learn from this or what I told him. He said, "Dad, you a joke." You know what I told him? You know what I told my son? It don't make you a joke when you stand up for what you believe in. So with everything people putting in his head in Atlanta, it don't make you a joke when you stand up as a man for what you believe in, and not and people can see that. And when you do that, I tell you, your dad has been on a pedestal since he was a kid. He marched the parade. He was in Boy Scouts in Berman. I've been on a pedestal, so plus in New Orleans and Texas. So I've been having a lot of pedestals. So it don't make you a joke when you standing up for what you believe in and doing these things. And the concept to teach our kids how to fight for things in the automatically way of the situation. And I had to let him know that it don't make you a joke to stand because he's gonna have to go through stuff. And our kids gonna have to go through stuff. Only God knows if I'm gonna have more kids. Only God knows. Um, but we gonna have to go through stuff. But the thing is, the concept of fighting and believe. I just came out with a video, and I told them, Walmart, you scared? This is not about childish. This is not about the thing. This is about change. This is about creativity. This is about showing the world that God and Jesus do exist and the love of it. But the concept of not arguing and doing all of that format. And then he asked me, Dad, all you do is be on that computer. I had a computer when I was getting Christmas toy when I was a kid. A for Apple, B for, and had these things. You don't have to be on computers. But the concept of others, I just filed the Supreme Court on the highest Supreme Court in the day of arguments after I filed the civil rights. Sometimes people gotta learn. We gotta learn how to live their life, but everybody got different mindset and different goals. And I told Obama, I said, Obama, and I messaged Joe Biden, and this is what I told him on Joe Obama website. I am my brother's keeper. My brother's keeper understand and don't, and Joe Obama said that my brother keeper understand and don't allow certain communities to behave in that matter, and you don't agree with communities, and Joe Biden, you don't agree with them, you and Trump don't agree with them, you don't agree when it comes to certain topic of disability getting a justice, the political opinion. You put your faith in the people hand instead of trusting in God and in Jesus about the behavior of others. How many people don't hire disability and don't participate in American jobs and businesses? And for you to make a decision and behave like that as a president and as Trump and the rest of them, and the president, I went to the Washington Supreme Court and the Texas Supreme Court. They made fun of me. And I told them to cut the check of land and neglected and abuse. Let's talk about these things. And I did a few minutes ago, the other day I called Michigan State and asked for documents. And on those documents, I'm going to put neglect and abuse in line to Ticket to Work program and mistreatment. If you want us to stick by the rules, you got to treat us right. And I told the Supreme Court, if you my Social Security website, and they sent me a letter, and on my, if you want to get on back on, come up there, but you got to treat us right to understand it. And y'all not willing to listen, but y'all willing to listen to these people and these businesses people. Joe Biden, you can't have it your way, Donald Trump, and all of y'all in that Capitol Hill. That's not how it's going to play out. You can't have it your way and put your community first, and they don't know how to behave in the business of Walmart, in the business of Kroger's. When I was working at 2996, you know that same Kroger's manager that judged me? He came in the deli and intimidated me. I gave that to you, right? That didn't give me the position in the Kroger's at Walmart. So when you look at the cameras and Dylan Miller look at this one guy and go back in 2018 and 17, and I gave you the Walmart, the Kroger's over there with the manager on there. Right now, talk about if Governor Abbott can sit up there and tell a lie about everybody got a perm, but don't know. I've been working since 14. I've been going to job interviews on my first year in Carrollton, Texas, before they had a Creekview. But over there at Creekview, before they had a Walmart, at a Albertson over there, and that job over there, when my job corps teacher and everybody in there on the first year, they acted some type of way. My teachers believed in me. Job corps gonna talk about, um, we understand where you're trying to go, but we can't help you. You know, man, I'm not here for them. And that's what students don't know how to guide and do these things and know how to guide and be the guidance of the with these teachers. But the teacher can say, but Brookhaven teacher, I'm gonna tell you what Brookhaven teacher did. He's a big guy, and let me tell you what he did. When the other class was focusing on them, he pulled me up to his desk. He said, Hubert. He said, he said, come over here. And every 2 semester, he would work with me on the beats. He would work with me. That's showing consistency. That's showing something. But leaders, other people are not willing to see that. And Joe Biden, you're not willing to see that. Governor Abbott, and this is no lie. Look it up. I took bravery every time. I'm not lying to you. Everything I speak about, I tell you the truth. 2 semester, this guy as a great teacher, and he sent me by that. That's leadership. Walmart need to know that, and the behavior of the mindset of others, and learn how to understand these things. I was going to North Lake and Brookhaven while I'm in college, while I'm in high school. I'm going to college while I'm in high school. So me to understand I'm on 2 college campuses while I'm in high school, that's the understanding of those things. But we know it was my teacher, Miss Gulo, actually Huber. When I left, and I had 5 more years left, I graduated in 2011, they always a month behind. Everybody a year, 2, 3 years behind. They always with that. So that's not actually accurate. Anything anybody tell you not actually. It's how the program works. It's how it works. You still a Newman Smith student. You still don't. It's how the program works. I'm going to nursing home, Brookhaven, theater, acting. I'm doing this. I'm helping out with going to other businesses, other jobs. And the positivity out of those things will get you where you're trying to go and not worry about that. He talking about participating. You better know me. You better talk to that New Orleans senator. And I've been in the Boy Scouts. I've been in all of these things. But if a society, if you put in your politics and you are my brother's keeper, Obama, no, brother's keeper understand the narrow of the behavior of others and others how others act in a business and don't just blame and deny that of justice. And that's the concept of what you're doing, Obama, and all the rest of that. But I can go on your website and I can read all of this and what you got to offer as a president, and then you and Joe Biden and the rest of y'all. But understanding this matter, but the comprehension, you are not trying to understand God and Jesus, but you play on people's faith. And that's the thing. You got the power and the money, but you play on that faith. You don't know God, but you play people faith. But you haven't seen the Spirit of God thing. And that's the definition of those things. And we're not going to sit at the table and be over the disability department. We're going to go to every school. We're going to talk to celebrities. We're going to give a peek to the J-Lo. We're going to see if kids can maintain themselves and while we help their career out in the Walmart. This is something that's gonna be big. J-Lo gonna get everybody that's gonna be involved. P. Diddy, Wayne, Lil Durk can be involved. Everybody, this is a be everybody and everything. This is gonna be a big environment. Then we actually going to certain parts and Slim Thugger got a chance to be involved in this. Paul Wall, Trader Truth. Everybody got a chance to do some a part of Houston. You got a part to do something big. Juvenile, Lil Wayne, we all got a part to participate in this and do something big and do something that's going to impact the whole America and change and that's going to bring stuff for everybody. Slim Thugger, I heard what you said. I did want to check. This is going to be a great investment for you in Houston. This what we are about to do. This is going to be investments for you to show that we can maintain the leadership, not just in the business and on the streets. And everybody on the streets, this is going to show that everybody that we can do better and participate in better ways and understanding those things. So everybody's gonna be able to understand this and the concept. Let's create that love and create that change. Let's do this. I don't know where you at, Slim Thugger. I told go watch it, Juvenile and a Paul Wall and Mike Jones and Wacko. Look how people was about to fight and they came Juvenile and all of them way be leaning how they look at the positive out of the Juvenile video with Mike Jones and Paul Wall and them, and look at the concept of what Juvenile and them tried to show and the positivity out of it. I be leaning, the way I've been, and Wacko on there. Look at the positivity out of it, what's going to make the impact of it. This is going to change a lot of things in that format, and we can do something big. And this can be something big here if we allow it. Allow God and Jesus and the light to take a flow of the concept of it. This will be the greatest gift that's ever, but we're going to have to maintain the kids and maintain everything to do these things. And Slim Thugger, you going to come to Walmart. We're going to talk. We're going to see how we can put things in a certain character. Paul Wall, Houston, Lil Kiki, everybody, we're gonna do something that's gonna be a big impact. The whole Houston ever. Dallas got a chance to do something better. This is something for Dallas. And you can't help people if they don't want change and they want to stay in the same mind frame. You can only look up to the leaders that's willing to have change in the rap industry, that's willing, that's really that elevated and got the mindset to elevate. Jay Prince said something to the people about making it out the hood, not just about making it out the hood and doing those things. It's about how you can guide everybody mindset and balance them out and be able and have business and know how to talk to people and not be with the violence. Because if you just focus on the street, that's all you get is streets. You don't get nothing out of it. You lose, you constantly go to jail. But you got to learn how to take that stress off of you. You got to know how to take that hurt off of you and be like, hold up, and let's handle this in the way that we're gonna handle this to get where we're trying to go, to maneuver everything and where we're trying to go in that format. And that can be the biggest thing. This is about something positive. Dylan Miller, I hope y'all watching this in the CEO. This is about something positive. I hope everybody CEOs watching this. I hope y'all listen. I know I'm not talking to y'all face to face, but I hope God, Jesus said, I hope you're listening when he's reaching out in the spirit to you and say we can. This is everybody from real people to real people from coast to coast. If it's West Coast and everybody got a family. Let's do this the way we're gonna do this, and let's make that impact change the way we're gonna make it. And we're not gonna lose. God is not gonna lose with this. It's about change. It's about change. That's what this is about. It's about change. Do we willing to, are we willing to make that change? So I just did one of my works and I actually put it on here and I'm actually putting it on the thing.